Good morning, everybody. It is March 21st, Tuesday morning. And as predicted, we're having this push back to the upside as per this blue arrow here. News this morning, medium impact news at 10 a.m. Treasury Secretary Yellen speaks and existing home sales. Okay, let's have a quick look at this. Health of the banking system at the American Bankers Association Annual Summit. So it comes as a surprise from source, so it's a last minute thing. Could be some volatility from that. Just be aware. 10 a.m. We have on the daily S&P 500 push back now towards the upside. So could this be a bullish pullback, and then now we have a continuation up to here? We don't know. We'll have to see what happens around these key markers, 4,000 and 4,100. Okay, this is an area where we could get selling off. 4,100 is another area where we could get selling off. 4,200 is another area where we could get selling off. If it keeps pushing through these levels and then raises above 4,200, this means we're in a higher time frame daily uptrend. Okay, and then we'll address that when it gets up to here. It could push to 4,100. If it pushes to 4,200, I'll be interested to see where we're at in price in regards to the US economy bullishness. Having said that, we know we're in a recession right now, so let's just remember that. US30, we had this indecision here. A lot of buying pressure we talked about yesterday, and then a burst to the upside. So targeting 33,000, 33,500 is where the imbalance to the left-hand side will fill. And it could very well go back up to there and then continue its downtrend or whatever. But right now, we're all these levels are at points where it could continue its sell-off. Okay, if we're gonna respect this kind of trend line we have here on the daily, back up to some more buying up to 33,000 at least is on the cards. But at the moment we're bullish on the daily. 4 hour bullish. Okay, it's a different kind of bullish to this one here. It's a bit more powerful. There is imbalance to the left here that needs to fill. That is filling. We can see this is worked exactly the distance of our arrow that we put in yesterday. Now, that's the top end of this downtrend that we have here on the 4 hour. Okay, so somewhere up here at supply 33,000, I expect price to continue grinding up today. And then it'll be interesting to see what price does around that area. But that will, if it rejects in this area here to the downside, then we have, this channel holds, this downtrend channel. But bullish either way at the moment. So more upside possible. Again, we've got a very strong candle here, and we haven't balanced to the left. So area of orders through here where we could find resistance. But it's definitely going for it up here. And I dare say we'll see some leveling out at the top before continuation to the downside. We've just had a lot of selling, but this could be the same as one of these pullbacks in the opposite direction. The only thing is here, it's very indicative of a turnaround. Okay, very strong buying at this level, 31,500, very strong buying there. So 1 hour, we've pushed outside of this kind of truss, this truss structure here, this downward skewed channel working levels. Okay, and we've pushed outside of that. So what this means is there's no particular way I've drawn this. I've just cloned off this channel to the upside, and it's respected it somewhat. But what's happened here is we've pushed outside of that now. So it shows us that the momentum is to the upside, truly. If we had a sell-off, a strong sell-off here, you know, and a continuation to the downside, we would be continuing this kind of trajectory, but it's really pushed outside of here. That doesn't mean we're not going to get another big sell-off, but the notion, the general vibe of this piece of price action, which began really on the 14th of February, seems to have run out of steam. Okay, it's been a month long downtrend, and we seem to be turning around and going back to the upside. So bullish on the 1 hour, and then we go to the 1 minute. And just going over yesterday, great everybody that stayed out or traded this correctly. It was a very strong uptrend, and everybody who recognized that they could possibly get in with some sells after this pullback to the median, well done. Definitely please respect the bands and stay above price. You're going to make money always above price, okay? Not just at the bands, above the bands. You got to measure up the trajectory. You see how it's pushing far above. It's probably going to go again. Make sure that your trades are above the bands. But, you know, not a day that I would recommend to trade at the beginning of loading this, because we want you to be looking for mean reversion, getting used to that, and also staying out of the market, cultivating the ability to not trade. It is probably the most important thing. When you observe in yourself that desire and that need to take a trade, that is not a good thing at all. And you need to heed my words here. Like whenever is that a good feeling? When does it ever serve you well? And you need to do something. It's an addictive feeling. You know, it's like, I need to have a cigarette. I need to, you know, go on my Instagram. I need to do that thing I need to do. I need to trade. It's not trading with logic, or, you know, it's like if you're playing a computer game, you don't need to shoot before the target's there. Okay, really embody this analogy I'm giving you, because you don't understand how important it is to recognize the importance of just disconnecting from this completely. Today, what do we got? Strong uptrend through London, like super strong. Okay, this kind of price action, you know, could be indicative of further upside action. Does it pitter patter out and come to the downside? Maybe. Okay, for me right now, it's moved into an uptrend, and I think there's more uptrend to go. But that being said, you know, I don't know. This is not like a pattern that I would love to be in until I see what happens. You know, an hour or so after the open. We've got no news today. Is there a trade up here? Probably, yeah. There's probably one good little scalp at the beginning of the session. Again, it's shooting outside of the median, but you know, it's a strong trend. You know what I mean? Like, look at the trajectory of this. Look at the angle. You know, it's so steep. So personally, I'm not going to trade it. Yeah, that's not something that I just want to watch this, and I'm not going to put any trades on there for this session. So pullbacks, I mean, this is the next area of demand. It's quite, this could easily just go up, lick up here, and then collapse and come to the downside, or it could just keep grinding hard up for another day. You know, it seems like there's a bit of momentum there, or it could pitter patter out and give us some mean reversion before continuing to go up tomorrow. So I would suggest letting the first hour play out and rechecking and seeing what it's doing. Okay, have a good morning, and yeah, nothing I see there to trade.